And welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome to episode 39 of F1 Manager 2022. Here is Mercedes. Stuff's starting to tighten up a little bit. Did not have a great result at the Italian Grand Prix, and now we got both Red Bull and Ferrari slowly catching in on us. Our leading constructor is now down to 33 points. Again, our season objective is to finish second or above. And Ferrari has also closed the car development gap, and they're closing in the constructor standings. So while things are tightening up in the constructors, starting to widen out a little bit in the drivers. Max Verstappen's lead and quest for a third drivers' championship now up to 13 points. As we got Carlos Sainz nipping on the heels of Lewis, who's in second. George slowly getting closer. He's been our star the past couple races, and he's climbing up the standings. Still just about a full race length off the championship lead. Hopefully we can get some stuff done here, but it's going to be a little bit until we have the new, or we're at the Singapore Grand Prix, which is up next. And luckily we're going to have a new front wing available for it. So memorabilia room facility, that's been improved, fully refurbished. Very good. Got 75 million in the bank. Team hub. I did that, let's see. I know someone mentioned something about our pit crew, if we can improve them. Really, that's going to be in the race engineer screen. And Bono, who we signed to a new contract, that's this skill right here, pit crew management. That's what's going to definitely help you out. And that's what he needs more investment in his skills. And the same goes for Mosconi. They're both a little bit lower than their other stats. So whenever we get any driver development points, that's what I've been, or staff development points, that's what I've been investing in for both of our race engineers. Anyways, keep on moving on here. Another facility upgrade coming in. That is the helipad. Alright, now we're still moving along. Chassis in low stock. Okay. How many days we got? 7 days. Yeah, let's just rush it. Get one more in by the time we get to Singapore. Actually, while we're here, let's make sure our engines are all up and running. Everything's looking good there. ERS. Everything good there. Gearbox. Everything's still looking good as well. Alright, so we got a new front wing done. This is really the only new upgrade for this ATR period. So let's go ahead and Lewis Hamilton's contract on soon. I know. Haven't made a decision yet as to what we want to do right now, given his past few results. Might be looking at bringing in someone else with a much lower salary. And more than likely, it's probably going to be Nick DeVries getting bumped up to the seat. But, yeah, probably holding off on decision for now with 6 races to go. So anyways, got our new front wing all done. Emergency, we are getting as many of these as we can. Going to get 6 on the car. And this is also really going to help us here. Front wing. Yeah, definitely going to help the handling. Go, those are on the car now. I don't think we have any ATR left, or we don't have any simulator hours or wind tunnel hours left to really do anything here. We already did the front wing. Let's see if we can do some on the rear wing real quick. Let's just see if we can do some on the chassis. No, we got no hours left, so really can't do anything here. Well, can we do some on the side pods maybe? Maybe. Focus on the engine cooling a little bit. Okay. So that'll be done 22 days, and it's not much of a improvement, but any little thing could possibly help us here. Keep moving on. Race prep. It's going to be a clear race, 61 laps. Their performance targets real quick on reach Q2. Should hopefully qualify 5th. In this position, we should be able to finish 4th. I hope. Anyways, that's going to do it for us here. Off to the Singapore Grand Prix. Oh no, red. That's not good. Alright, Q1's just wrapped up here at Singapore. Lewis, 4th fastest. George had a big crash in practice, and gearbox a little worse for wear now. It's not that bad though, but not really great in qualifying there, down P11. Doesn't really have it this weekend, but Lewis's pace looks like it's made a rebound. Verstappen fastest, a lot of grid penalties this week. It's like the entire back half of the field. But Sainz has grid penalty, Alonso grid penalty, Lando Norris. Look at this. Zhou Guanyu, who made it into Q2 actually. Yeah, Stroll got eliminated as I think Stroll was in the crash and his car's just not good this weekend. But yeah, got Latifi, both Williams. Stroll's got a grid penalty. Zhou Guanyu's got a grid penalty. Everyone's going to the back.
We've had a big
crash in the back. That could be an issue. George made it through okay. Who was it?
We've had a crash.
Oh, it was Magnussen. I think it was just one
look.
car.
All
Let's take a look.
Kevin Magnussen here.
Oh yeah,
me.
just on his own.
Some...
We were probably going to be faster than Magnussen anyway, but anyway, it's got George on the bubble. Leclerc currently on the outside looking in. I think he should be able to bump George, so really we just need to bump Lando here. We should be okay. George starting his lap now. Speed things up a little bit, shall we? All right, George, fast. Sector 1, but Norris also improving. Leclerc's not improving. Maybe he might end up okay here. Let's see what he does Sector 2. As Lewis is improving in his first sector. He's on the same tires as he was on his first flyer with. George also improving Sector 2. This might get a little close here. Final corner, across the line. Well, George beats Lando. Leclerc goes up to P2. Don't think Magnussen's going to jump us, so by the skin of his teeth, George makes it into Q3. Lewis, I don't think is going to improve, but he's faster than Perez. P4 in the session. This time around, I got George leading the train. Everyone on their second flyer. He's still dead last at the moment by like a quarter second. So that gearbox is giving us more issues than I thought. We're going to have to change it out ahead of the next race, which I think is Japan. But Lewis still looking strong up there in P4, currently faster than Perez. He's on a fresh set of softs. George on the same set because we're trying to save a set for the race. Probably going to be a one-stopper. Do expect, given the trends of the race from previous results, probably will have a couple safety cars. We'll still aim for a one-stopper here. Looking at the sectors, just going to kind of see how everything shakes out here. George going through the final corner now. And he doesn't improve. I think he's done here. He is heading to the garage. Everyone else improving. Perez improves his pace, I think, a smidge. He doesn't improve the time, or doesn't improve his position. Lewis looks like he'll stay P4, as Alonso doesn't improve, so that's all right. But Max Verstappen going to be on pole for the Singapore Grand Prix. All right, not expecting any rain today. Lewis going with a pretty standard soft to medium strategy. Actually, see it push a little bit, extend that, make sure the I'm a fan of this strategy right here. Go further on the soft, so update that. George might try an inverse, kind of, sorta. So let's back that up a little bit. Go. Just to have him go a bit longer to start. I mean, we know the pace isn't there. I don't expect George to contend at all, but yeah. Looks like Sainz and Alonso's... actually, I don't think Alonso had a penalty. Or did he? I don't remember. Sainz's penalty's not that bad, as George qualified P10. He's starting P10, but Lewis will be up in P3. Off we go for the Singapore Grand Prix.
Is it?
So, might have the ability to push with the tires on Lewis's car.
And it's
lights out, off we go.
And away we go.
I know someone suggested in the comments, why don't we attack all the time? Well, the problem is, we gotta have some tires left, and we don't want to stop it here. Luckily, the tire wear rate here at Singapore is not that great, so we will have the ability to push a little bit more in this race. Probably once we get going, just to separate ourselves from the pack a little bit. There's Sainz back in P4, so he didn't lose much at all. George would probably go ahead and push a little bit from the get-go.
Copy.
So what's ailing him? Oh, it's the engine and the gearbox that matter. Might be okay just replacing all three components heading into the next race. But we got to lose if we're going to be starting on the back anyway. Verstappen's got a clean getaway so far. Perez kind of losing some time. End up being a little four-car breakaway up here, but we got to stay in touch with Leclerc and Verstappen. Looking like everybody's starting the softs. The only people on the mediums are Ricardo, George, Magnussen, Albon, Latifi, and Tsunoda. Oh, come on, gotta go keep in touch here.
And think about left lifting coast. Understood.
Gotta make sure we're there right when DRS opens so we can break away here. Well, we pushed for a lap with Lewis's tires and he's not gaining much time at all. Speaking of DRS, Frontier did make an announcement yesterday. They are still working on the next update for the game, which I think is to be the last major update for the game, as they're currently in development already on F1 Manager 2023. More on that and my wish list for that in the coming week here, but things in the works. The DRS kind of rubber band that they got going on, so it'll be less of a DRS train. That'll be more separation. But there'll be that, and there'll also be lap cars now able to unlap themselves under caution, which, for whatever reason, still wasn't in the game. But should be coming in the next update. Anyways, losing more time to Verstappen up there as Leclerc gets up to the lead. I think us going long on the softs compared to what the general strategy is supposed to be, that should help out. As Verstappen goes by Leclerc again. Just going to work on fending off Sainz here. George, meanwhile, well, mediums are losing a lot of time. But again, George's pace just was not there at all this weekend. So for him, it might be a battle for the final point. But he'll be able to go much longer, obviously, than those starting on the softs. So it might all kind of work out at the end. Plus, they'll have the tire advantage for the final stint. Good spirited battle up here. Sainz use one DRS zone. Get around Lewis as we get back around him. As George trying to fight to get up in the top 10. Actually loses spot to Vettel now. We're still up there though. Still 2 seconds between Verstappen and Lewis. Just keep hanging on here. Actually, let's go ahead and push on the tires a little bit.
Just push.
Now, it was a bit of a wreck fest in practice, so everything's been clean so far, but I did mention the trends with the safety cars. Gotta be careful with how much we push, because that does increase the chances of your driver making a mistake. So, gotta watch out for that. Hopefully we don't bin in with Lewis. Drivers' Championship. It's still in reach, but starting to pivot away from him ever so slightly. But we still got a chance, so we don't want to completely throw it away here. Let's actually use some ERS as well. See if we get forward a little bit. Hopefully them two scrapping up there can catch us up to him. I'm just gonna sit tight with George for now. I'll just hang on with these guys. It's giving us some separation over Alonso, Perez, and Ocon as the Alpines are taking it to the second Red Bull. Less than 2 seconds off the lead now, so we're just about back up there. Still just monitoring the tire wear rate. Again, luckily degradation rates are very, very low here in Singapore. Even with a high track temp of 43 degrees Celsius. Track's just not that abrasive. Okay, should just about be in range now. Let's dial the ERS back for Lewis. And I can back off on the tires a little bit now as well. Let's push on the fuel a little bit to get up there as got DRS now. Fastest lap.
You have fastest lap.
Ooh, Verstappen crashed.
Okay.
Flipped right to him at that time. He is stuck there.
Oh, and that's a crash. Let's take a look at the replay.
Is he retired?
We're just
from the race?
watching the Red
What?
Bull.
Yeah, he just went straight. Ooh, backed it into it.
And there we
I don't think he had any help from McLaren or anything, but rolling now. Not sure how bad that car is dinged up. We'll see if he comes in the pits here. But we're now the main ingredient in a Ferrari sandwich with Lewis. Well, he's staying out. He didn't hit that hard, but that'll help us in the pursuit for the championship. It actually puts us back to the lead right now. Lucky, lucky break. And it actually drops Red Bull to third in the constructors. Problem is, it moves Ferrari up to second. So here comes Lewis to the lead, actually.
Really well executed.
I'm going to take advantage of another competitor's mistake.
It's a race position gained for
We'll take it.
Mercedes.
Sixth of the way into the thing. Actually conserving the tires a little bit, Lewis, because we want to make sure the softs can go as far as they can. Again, not really worried about the degradation rates, but just the further we can go on this compound, the happier I'll be. It actually could provide us the opportunity to push on the mediums once we switch over to them. Still good gap over the second pack there, as Verstappen's actually caught up to it. So it's actually the two Alpines ahead of the Red Bulls in fourth and fifth. Hopefully they can play blocker for us and keep Verstappen at bay. George, meanwhile, still just hanging on the back. See if we can close them a little bit to Ricciardo and Vettel as Norris and Magnussen are catching up here. Again, just does not have the pace this weekend. But just hoping the medium tires can kind of do their trick. As here comes Alonso coming to the pits early. Bit surprised by that. as tires are going to be able to go very long. I imagine he's switching the hard compound, which, judging from the pace of those in practice, were crap. Yeah, he's going to the hards, so that's a bizarre call there. Yeah, just got Lewis hanging out right here now. Saving the tires. Hoping to go a little bit further than everybody else. Although if everybody's sticking to the default strategy for a soft to medium, they'll be coming in within the next 2 to 5 laps here. George just losing fuel still. Not able to gain any of that back. Pretty surprising. So with this pit, Alonso all the way back fighting the back markers. Good thing we did not come in so early. Got Sainz coming in the pits now. I think he's in the range to go soft to medium here. Got Ocon coming in as well. Yep, he's gone to the mediums. Ocon, I imagine he's doing the same here. Let's see if they get stuck in traffic. No hard tires for Ocon, that's a surprise. Sainz gonna be stuck behind this train. Comes out right behind George. So he's gonna get held up for a little bit. Let's see, he has the ability to slice through pretty quick. Imagine Leclerc will be coming in very, very soon here. Probably won't bring Lewis in until we see that gap's over 30 seconds, but again, we could go a bit further than everyone else on the soft tire here with how we changed up our strategy.
And think about less lifting coast. Understood.
Let's see if he goes to the pit lane here. No, he doesn't. So Leclerc will just keep going here. Fine by us. All right, Perez now coming in the pits. Bottas also coming in. So leave Verstappen on his own with no DRS help. So he's 7.8 seconds behind Leclerc now. Medium tire going on for Perez. Someone spins turn 1. I believe that is Gasly. Yep. Oh, he's kind of glitched there. Oh boy. Whatever happens, hope nobody runs into him. No, he's moving. Okay. So Perez and Bottas pitting. Gonna fall further behind Sainz. He's still stuck behind George. Gasly I don't think pitted yet. No, he did. He's just really that far back. See, Vettel just pitted from the little train here with Ricardo and George. He's now way back there. Another reason why we're not doing a two-stopper here, you lose like 30 seconds in the pit lane. So, no thank you. Leclerc finally making that move to the pit lane. Lewis will go ahead and push on the tires now, see if we can build that gap up still. Verstappen also coming in. Both, I imagine, are going to the mediums. Yep, that's what's going on with Leclerc. Verstappen. Same deal, also going on to the mediums. Just keep pressing on with Lewis for now.
Verstappen in the pits now.
Gasly also coming in. He's going to be no threat to the rest of these guys. So here comes the train. George trying for a move there. So Leclerc actually gets out ahead of Ricardo and these guys. Hamilton's still going to be stuck behind him. There we go. George up P3. So keep pressing on with Lewis for now.
Lifting coast.
Window's not going to open until lap 23.
We've had a big crash here.
Big crash. Well, we're going to take advantage of this. Bring Lewis in. And blah, 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 blah. Skip through that. Just got the safety car out.
We've just had a crash on the track. Here's the replay.
Should work out perfectly.
Let's have a look here. This
Looks
was
like
the
Albon
Aston
crashed turn
Martin.
5.
Oh,
Backed
a
in hard,
nasty
got stuck in
crash.
the tires. Oh, to be an Aston Martin driver. Anyways. Go coming on in. Should be plenty clear. I think if you got like 29 seconds, you should be good. But the thing is, looks like field's already slowing down because of the safety car.
So to lift and coast.
2.6. Yeah. We have a lead here. So, safety car is coming in. Gonna have George serve as blocker because he's got Verstappen behind him.
And think about this lifting coast.
Didn't bring George in because softs are not going to make it from this point, and hard tires have no pace whatsoever. So yeah, we'll have the pace run high for George, and we got 3 laps until DRS is activated, so
Got in.
should be able to give us good advantage. Green flag's out. Hope we don't get bounced on by Leclerc. Well, actually, if we do, that's okay. Because hopefully we'll get a little breakaway. George, gonna work some magic here. Just, yeah, not use too much pace.
Fuel.
Okay. Don't need to get him all the way up there, so. Tires are looking good, so we can actually have him go a little bit further. Yeah, it looks like he's already got a second. 2 of the cars in front. We'll keep backing him up. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a second and a half. And again, we got 2 laps till DRS opens up, so just keep building that gap. We're totally sacrificing George's race here, but if we can get Lewis back in the driver's title hunt, then totally worth it. Alright, DRS is now enabled, and look at that big old gap we made. 6 seconds, 6.5 seconds between Sainz and Russell. Still got Lewis leading with fastest lap as Verstappen now take a look inside. Still holding him up.
Tires are getting hot. Okay, copy that.
That's okay. Mediums will definitely make it to the end. We can actually, if we want to conserve a
Think
little
about
bit,
increasing the lifting coast just a little.
go ahead and do that because we'll be in the DRS train, even if we're not leading it. So, plus George is doing such a great job right now that people will keep them all at bay.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Well, he did his job, but that's going to be it. Verstappen gets around him. We'll see if we get back around him. Let's see if we can overtake him again. We'll do the same thing. Got plenty of ERS in the tank, so
Just head down, concentrate on your race.
very well could get him back.
Reduce, lift and coast.
Hanging on to him.
Yeah, don't sweat it, Lewis. Don't sweat it.
Goes looking down the inside, maybe. Now the outside.
Ferrari advance the race position.
Ooh, but power down. There he goes. All right. Put it all back. Hold him up again.
Increase lift and coast.
Well, all the blocking's for nothing. As got another caution.
Safety car.
Thing is, I don't think. No, we still can't make the softs last at this point. So, real badly timed caution. Again, don't want to go the hards. Even though I could push on him. It's just the pace is so bad. Oh, we got back marker fight. Damn, he went off quick. Oof. Anyways. So yeah, we can't bring George in yet because we're not in range for the soft tire. Problem is he got Verstappen in front of him again. This will be a hold Perez up a little bit. Hopefully. Alright, quick safety car as it's coming in this lap. So get all this turned back up here.
Let's push.
Let's actually deploy off from the get-go, see if we can get off to a lead. Gonna see if we can overtake Verstappen again.
Don't be afraid
See
to
if we get a
use the
quick
tires.
move done here. And then once we get around him, we'll just hold them all up again. Brilliant strategy.
Safety
Anyways.
cars in the pits.
Green flag. Let's get the overtake done. Get it around the inside. Come on. So we're actually now within the pit window. Gonna need to build up our pace a little bit though. Just past halfway, so. Maybe we'll attack with George for a little bit. Problem is he's definitely losing time to Verstappen now though, so. Lewis, meanwhile, has actually got that gap up over a second. That's just by using the deploy mode on the ERS. Just want to make sure we got some tire tread for the very end here, because once you go under 50, it starts getting a little wobbly, and once it's under 30, that's the point of no return. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to actually close anymore. So let's just push a little bit. No pit George once we're under 50% on the tires. Those are probably dropping to 17th, but oh well.
He's fastest lap.
Fastest lap. Save the ERS for now. Hopefully maintain a 2-second gap here. So I just realized the reason why we fell behind so much is we still had them set to hold cars back. Since turned that off, but okay, made a mistake not unchecking that. But no, well, we did what we did. We coming in just a few laps of George. Lewis, meanwhile, still maintaining a pretty good gap. It's almost 3 seconds. Tire wear is looking pretty good. I don't know if they're trying to save their tires behind us or what, but looking pretty good right now. Well, we're at the point on the tires where I said we would pit George, so we're going to come in and pit him now. Don't have a fresh set of soft tires as we gave both those back in practice. Oh, wow. All right. We're not going to push on the new set of softs, that's for sure. Just hope the natural pace of them will hopefully bring us back up there, and hopefully get a pretty fortunately timed safety car, but just have to wait and see on that. All right, here comes George in the pits. Should give us a jump on Ricardo and them once they come in the pits. So Lewis, meanwhile, is still building that gap up. 3.5 seconds as Verstappen and Leclerc still fighting. 2.5, real quick stop for George there. So he'll be down away well behind everybody, but again, 2 safety cars and us being on the mediums. It was way too early to go with softs earlier, so anyways, George will just do his thing back there. Hope to catch up to that little pack you see on the minimap. And I'll just carry on here.
Let's lift and coast.
Copy. We've had a
Big crash, sector 1.
Okay.
Not sure who that was, but it looks like
So yellow, yellow.
no safety car. It looks like it was Magnussen, turn 13.
We can take a look now. Now just focus on the Haas.
Guessing a solo incident. Ooh, nearly got
Clearly
Vettel.
something went very, very
It shatters
wrong
the front
there.
wing on that Haas. Yeah, front wing totally gone on that car. George, meanwhile, making some progress, just over 5 seconds away from Stroll and Latifi and Schumacher, so should get up to 14th here in a little bit. Yes, engine's bad, gearbox about to go bad, ERS probably about to go bad. But again, we'll just have to take grid penalty for next race for him. Ricardo finally making a stop. George is going to get by him, no problem here. Thing is, once he switches on the softs, he'll have much fresher softs than us. And might be able to catch us. Let's see if he also now coming in for his set of softs. But obviously he's not going to be a threat. Going to be out well ahead of Ricardo though. But 18 seconds up to the next car. George might be looking to settle for P12 here. But again, you know, could get a safety car. Hill up front with 17 to go. Gap is holding at about 2.5 seconds as Leclerc and Verstappen are in the middle of a DRS battle. Swapping spots about every other lap. Tires much better than theirs. So, edges will be falling by the wayside by the very end of this thing. Keep carrying on and maybe might be able to get Lewis his 4th win of the season. Get him right back on the title hunt. Okay, multi-car crash. There's another safety car. Good for George. It's going to bring him right back up. Problem is, it's going to bring... already past the pit lane, so... Let's say we could get another cheap stop for soft, but... Too little too late at this point. Bottas and Alonso both out of the race. Which actually...
Let's have a look.
I put George back
Now
in the
watch
points right
this.
here.
Here's Alonso's car.
Bottas closing. We locked him up.
And there's the hit. And it's crystal clear who was in the wrong there.
Alonso. No. Yeah, so we're going to have to hold everything up here. And, yeah. Hang out for dear life, I guess. Actually, by the time we get around, maybe we might be able to get a cheap stop here. Is it worth it? Yeah, so the answer is a resounding yes. It is worth it. So, gonna get a pretty fresh set of soft tires on the car. And I don't think anybody else is gonna come in the pits here. No. Again, the AI, they just don't recognize when you can get a pretty easy stop here. Let's slap those on. Should be out ahead of Perez as well. Or not, because I guess they hadn't caught up to him yet. So drop to P5. But got the fresh set of tires on the car and should be able to make our way around these guys no problem. It's a bit of a gamble. I think it's worth it. So we're going to attack like hell. Another quick safety car here. Just get ready to go here.
And we'll push.
Okay. Just do a standard push with George. Actually, you could probably go for an overtake off the get-go. Actually, I'll wait for a DRS with him. Green flag.
Pick up the pace.
Oh, George isn't even caught up anyway, so that's just a quick safety car.
There's no need to charge the pack.
I'll see if we can deploy a little with George. Get up there. Yeah, 10 to go. Gonna need to make some real quick moves here with Lewis. I thought I'd just take a look at Perez there. Let's get set to overtake now. Good news for George, at least, as Ricardo's not anywhere close to him. He's now at 16 seconds back, so. Here comes Lewis, P4. Hang on to it. There you go.
This is awesome work, come on.
Let's go get signs now.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
A little warm. Just a little. There you go, up to P3. Keep pushing. Let's just go standard now. We'll wait. Once we're in DRS range to go ahead and attack again. Natural pace of the tire is going to get us up there, so.
Mercedes moved up a place.
George now within range of Vettel. So good job deploying your ERS there. Should be able to pick off a few spots here. Fast lap to George. Here comes Lewis taking a look around Verstappen. Around the outside, get the traction down. He's got it, P2.
Such an awesome job, mate.
Should be able to get around Leclerc with ease here. Totally pulled away from signs. Go taking the look around the left side, maybe. He's there. Oh, can't get it there. Actually, for him to get to Verstappen too, so. Oh, I have the look here. On the outside, maybe. Oh, still fighting. Got there, clear lead with the fresh set of soft tires. Race has to be ours now. Probably no need to push, so we'll just let the pace carry us away. Whew. Bit of a gamble there, though, eh?
DRS has been enabled.
Actually, let's at least push to get out of DRS range.
And let's push. And that's it.
Here's Lewis right in the back of Vettel. Or not Lewis, George. Oh, he's got the wing open. Deploy a little bit ourselves to get out of there. So there goes George up to P9. About 2 seconds to get to Norris.
Doing a very good job.
There we go. Perfect. Absolutely nailed that pit call. But again, the AI is kind of dumb, and for whatever reason, they'll never pit under safety car. All right, 6 to go. George caught up to the back of this pack. Go ahead and get some overtakes done here.
So you have overtake.
Might be able to get all the way up to 4th if we play our cards right here. So George taking a look around Lando. There he goes, P8. See if we get another one up around Gasly, maybe.
For Mercedes.
Meanwhile, Lewis lead all the way up to 6 seconds. Verstappen retakes second. Actually, that battle for second's going to keep waging all the way till checkered.
Let's lift and
If
coast.
George used a little bit more fuel. Get up around some more of these guys. Set an overtake.
You have overtake.
Covering.
Go, looking like a big run, maybe around Gasly here. Really threw it down the inside. There it goes. Same spot where we got Lando. That's P7 now. Keep digging. George getting more moves done with 3 to go. Now around Perez for 6th.
Good job there.
Let's harvest a bit more of that pack. Able to get more moves done around Ocon's signs here.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Let's maximize all the points we can get out of here. Meanwhile, up front, coming 2 to go.
2 laps remain.
Ooh, that's Latifi we're about to lap. No, that's actually Magnussen we're going to lap for a second time. As they never replaced the front wing on that car, really. Does Haas just not have any extra rear wings, or is the AI just being dumb, or who knows, but we're rounding with 2 to go. Leads now to 12 seconds. Save some of that pack, come on. Someone spun. Was Ocon.
Yellow.
Okay.
Covering.
He's stuck back there. So, okay, just gotta get signs now. We'll get P1, P4 here. Just get as much battery as we can into the ERS. Not gonna get it there as Lewis comes to the white flag. Go one more,
Just got one
and we'll
lap
get
remaining.
our 7th victory of the season. Actually, our 8th victory of the season. As George's got 4. Here we go. Just gonna save up some battery right here. Oh, he might just try the pass. Attack on the tires, let's go.
Yeah, Roger.
There we go, there's P4 for George.
Right, push hard now.
Push on the tires, let's get aggressive with the ERS, use as much of it as we can. Oh, he's taking a look back.
Gained for Mercedes.
Alright, got it back.
You have overtake.
Covering.
Everything to play with. Come on.
Come on. Not close enough to get it there. There we go. Here's some DRS. Big move. Easy P4. Oh, here comes Lewis.
Well done.
Come around the final corners. Championship hopes still alive. Wins the Singapore Grand Prix.
We have to check.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's such a proud moment for me, man.
Better be. Anyways. It's out of ERS. Couple corners left. Leclerc looks like it's going to fend off Verstappen for second. That's going to help us. Here comes George around the corner. Incredible drive. Take P4. So fast lap also goes to Lewis there. Rest of the top 10 behind George. Got Sainz, Perez, Gasly, Norris, Ricardo, and Vettel. Rest of the field beyond that, Ocon, who nearly had 4th place. Finishes outside the points with a spin. Got Williams all the way up in 12th with Schumacher. Good to see for them, but still no points for them this season. They got Latifi, Stroll, Magnussen, and crashing out of the race, Bottas, Alonso, Zhou Guan Yu, Tsunoda, and Albon. Driver standings closes to a gap of 2 points with Verstappen over Lewis. Now it's a bit of a buffer back to Sainz as George now within 10 points of Carlos. Might be able to get 3rd in the driver standings. Constructors get the biggest points haul of the weekend. As Ferrari takes 2nd place now, but we are 44 points clear of them. Alright, so quick turnaround to Suzuka. We'll slap on some new engine parts in the next episode for George. So again, we do expect a grid penalty there. George does have a development point to use though. Gonna put that into defending, which need to do a lot more of. DeVries doesn't have any points to use. Head of Arrow. Jerry Murphy does have a point to use. We're going to put that into... Actually, we've always had issues with our cooling, so go ahead and invest into that. And Mosconi has a point to use. That's going into pit crew management. Overall 92. That should help make the pit stops even faster. Very good. Couple scouting reports done here. Okay. That's nice. But yeah, we're all done here. Again, quick turnaround to Suzuka. Keep your eyes out for episode 40. Big 40 coming very soon. Brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell for when episode 40 and future episodes come out. And to everybody, thank you for watching.